Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for everybody who's been subscribing. Thank you to everybody who's been asking me questions. I'm still getting more in, and like I said, I'm here for anybody who needs any type of assistance or want questions answered from any time, from the MEPS to A school. I know not all A schools are the same, but I was in Great Mistakes. Oops. I mean Great Lakes. I was in Great Lakes for my A school. So for anybody who has any type of questions, comments, or concerns about A school in Great Lakes, if that specific, let me know. I will be answering questions. But this video, I'm going to title it Let's Chat. And we're going to chat about Navy Bootcamp, obviously. And the topic will be asmo. Because honestly, I don't think that people realize how serious that asmo is, or getting asmo'd is. So we're going to talk about that for a second. So first off, what is getting asmo? Asmo is when you get set back in training. So whereas you go in, like, I'm just going to use my dates for example. I went in December 14th, 2016, and I graduated February 10th. However, there were some people who came in the same day as me, but they did not graduate until March 3rd. I think that was the next day. They graduated March 3rd because they got asmo'd. So there's several different things that can get you asmo'd in boot camp. One of the main things that you will hear over and over and over again is recruit to recruit contact. And I'll explain that a little bit more. Other things that can get you asmo'd is test failures. I even, like, one kid in my division, he got asmo'd. Well, nobody really knew why he got asmo'd, but we think it was because he went to sleep on watch. You can get asmo'd for that too, falling asleep on watch. And I think that's it. Recruit to recruit contact is a big one though. But test failures, you get asmo for test failures because first off, you have 3 tests in boot camp. Test 1, 2, and 3. Each test you have 2 opportunities to pass that test. If you do not pass the test within those 2 opportunities, you will be sent back in training, I believe 2 weeks, or as far back as they want you, but I believe it's 2 weeks though. You get sent back in training 2 weeks, and you'll be put in with the division who have not taken that test yet. So then you'll be with that division, and you get another opportunity to kind of relearn some of the material or go back over it, and then you get to retake the test over with that division. So that kind of counts as your, I don't know, it'll be your 3rd time taking the test. You take it with them, and let's say you don't pass it that time, well, you get one more time with that division to take the test. So you retake it. And if you fail the test again, if you fail the test again, that means you failed the test 4 times, and 9 times out of 10, I'm not sure what will happen, but I know you will have to go speak with the ship's LCPO. Right? I believe so. I think you will have to go speak to the ship's LCPO, and from there, it'll they'll determine if you should stay in boot camp or if they're going to separate you, because that can cause you to get separated. That's one way to get asmo'd. Another is also not passing your swim or your PFA, your final PFA. If you don't pass your swim by the time allotted, I think you have until your 6th week of training. I believe you have until your 6th week of training to pass your PFA. And if not your PFA, your swim test. If you do not pass your swim test by the 6th week of training, I think it's like your 6-5 day or something like that, then you will be asmo'd into fit. And that also goes for people who fail their final PFA the 2nd time, because you have 2 times. I can't speak. You have 2 times to pass your final PFA. The first time is with your division. If you fail it, then you go back the very next day, that next morning. Unless it's a Friday, then you go on a Monday and you take it again. If you fail it again, then there's nothing else they can do for you. You will be asmo'd into a fit division. Now when you go to fit, doesn't matter if you go for swim or PFA or both, you have to go. If you go for swim, you have to go to swim twice a day, every day, except on the weekends, until you can pass your swim, or until the Navy decides, look, you just not gonna get it, so we're gonna send you home. And I don't know how long you have until then, because I didn't go to fit. And then it's same with your PFA. The PFA, you take it every other day from what I heard, and I don't know how long they give you in fit for your PFA, but that's that. Now on to the biggest one, which is recruit to recruit contact. If you are like me, females, and you cannot braid your own hair, and you ask somebody else to braid your hair for you, and y'all get caught, both of you guys will be asmo'd for recruit to recruit contact. You're not supposed to have any type of contact with any, well, yeah, you're not supposed to, nobody should be touching. They also count exchanging numbers as recruit to recruit contact. Even if that person is graduating or they're being separated for whatever reason, you still can't do it until, you graduate. Once you guys become sailors, then, or they go home and you're a sailor, then you guys can do that. But until then, while you guys are still under recruit status, you cannot exchange numbers, you can't high five, somebody got asthma for that, you can't braid each other's hair. Stuff like that will get you asthma. There was a girl in my division, she came in at the end, she got asthma to us because it was different stories going around, but one of the stories was that she, in her last division, she was the master at arms, and there were some girls who kept their belly rings, even though they weren't supposed to, but or no, they took them out, but they wanted to keep the hole open, so she was giving them peroxide to keep their belly rings open, and she also had her nipples pierced, and she was cleaning her piercings with peroxide, and somebody snitched on her, and she got asthma for that. But yeah, but recruit to recruit contact, you can't do each other's hair, you can't sit in each other's racks, you can't high five, you can't hug, you can't do each other's hair, you can't do each other's eyebrows, nothing, no type of touching, no type of, like, you guys, you really can't do anything in boot camp, okay? You can't do anything. Now, that doesn't mean, like, if you guys are doing any type of PT and you notice a sailor about to pass out, you can't be like, can't touch you, recruit to recruit, nope, can't do it. You can't do that. They'll be like, okay, why would you let this person fall on their face? So you can't be like, well, that's recruit to recruit, because they'll understand that, trying to help somebody not bust their jaw or break their jaw from, falling over. So that's acceptable. But like, oh, girl, we passed the PFA, high five, you get asthma for that. So this video is already 8 minutes long. That's pretty much it on, like, getting asthma. People just really have to understand, like, when you go to boot camp, and they'll tell you this the entire time in boot camp, the fastest way out of boot camp is to just graduate. So swimming, PFA, passing the test, and not getting asthma is the quickest way to get out of there. Not even playing the I'm depressed card will get you out of there. Yeah, they'll try to get you out fast, but they're not gonna, you'll get out faster if you just graduate and just call it a day. Because a lot of people think that, oh, if I go to fit, I'm just gonna say I'm depressed, and then they're gonna send me home. Yeah, no, you'll get sent to SEPs, and then there's a whole lot of other stuff that you got to go through just to get home. So that's the end of this video, because I feel like I'm running up on my time. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, comment, like, subscribe. I am going to be opening a Q&A video very soon. Love you.